This video is made for entertainment purposes only. Please invest your own money at your own risk. I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own due diligence and research as I will do mine. This video is not financial advice. What is up, everyone? This is Safe Investor AG. HBAR Sim Saucy Warrior. Sauce to $2 incoming. This is better than cake. This is Saucerswap V2 deep dive. So I went to their Discord, Saucerswap's Discord, and asked them to look at my most recent video and give me their feedback and reviews and what I understood and didn't understand. So I asked one of their admins, Barbara, posted a link there, and then I said, if any of you could watch the video and just let me know if I explained everything correctly so far, if there's any corrections from what I've said about Saucerswap V2 on this video. And yeah, they helped me out. Well, actually, Barbara was, little did I know that she's an English professor. So as brutal as the truth was, I wanted to hear it, so not just I could learn, but everyone else. So let's get to it. So the video that she watched, that everyone watched, was this one. It's 19 minutes long. So you can just imagine, the feedback from an English professor. Obviously, I'm not amazing. I'm not good at my speech. From her, I'm not that great. I just want to inform people as much as I can. So I don't really have a structure in any of these videos because I don't have time. I find something out, I find important information that I believe to be important, and then I just let you guys know. Anyways, let's get to it. All right, so here we go. She went, I'll start with, well, you got so many tabs open, he. Anyways, you asked, I'll watched. All right, so yeah, look at this long list. Now, we need to go over this so you all could understand. All right, I should make a running list that I should edit since I'm on mobile and we'll be flipping back and forth. I'll focus on the style choices and presentation later. So, the key facts mentioned. They've been out since August last year, true. So Sauce has been out a little over a year. Haven't been through a bull run yet, also true. Not a new issuance of tokens. Yes, very important to mention. We have many questions about it. V2 is not a new token. They're not coming out with new tokens. Please, people, understand this, please. All right, stake Sauce, probably better to explain the context of the number since a percentage of its own is meaningless. It's 45% of the circulating sauce. So 45% of the circulating sauce is staked, is what she means, I believe. So what they're trying to say is, you see this number, staked sauce, 45% of the circulating supply is staked. All right. Click on this. Okay, when I say click on this, there's a link, but I left there. She says it's be nicer to say something like here is a Medium article from the Saucerswap Labs. Barbara, I don't think that's how. Probably it'd be nicer to say, but you have the apostrophe and that S in the wrong spot. Miss English professor at college, I don't know. You let me down right here. You let me down. Okay. Like here is a Medium article. So she's saying it'd be nicer to say something like here is a Medium article from Saucerswap Labs explaining their tokenomics V2. Also, link to the article in the description and like all the things mentioned. Like, okay, anyways, reduce inflation. I repeated that like 3 times because I believe people that know what that means will understand how bullish that is. And I repeated that on my video 3 times. I said reduce inflation, reduce inflation, reduce inflation. She's like, bro, I would hope your audience is at least a step above Sniper Wolf's audience. Ooh, I really do think so as well. I don't consider myself really smart when it comes to the details in crypto. I just like to get the general idea of stuff. She was on my butt really hard, as you can tell. Because reduced inflation does not mean deflationary. Just like taking your foot off the gas pedal and lowering your acceleration doesn't mean you go backwards. Pancake actually does have a burn mechanism. While reducing the inflation or the rate of printing out, I do believe in a sense it is deflationary, because when you slow down the minting of tokens, and they have buybacks, by the way, I do believe it holds a steadier floor when it comes to price action. But I guess to each his own. When it comes to economic terms, I'm assuming she's right. She's okay. Anyways, the fact that V2 upgrade is based on Uniswap V3 doesn't make it inherently ready for MetaMask. So I needed this correction because I said that it's going to be ready for MetaMask. But she claims right here, the fact that V2 upgrade is based on Uniswap V3 doesn't make it inherently ready for MetaMask. So I want this to be clear, everyone. Doesn't mean that it's going to be ready for MetaMask. So it's more specifically referring to the CLMM protocol. MetaMask compatibility had more to do with the RPC upgrades on Hedera's end and other things outside of the DEX itself. While reading, you had the LPS liquidity providers, then changed to liquidity pools. You had it right the first time. It gets confusing as LP is used for both for liquidity pools and liquidity providers from time to time. Well, crap. I guess we all have to freaking pay very close attention to the context when things are explained, so you don't mess up the initials LP when you're trying to refer or talk about liquidity pools or liquidity providers. Whew. We're gonna have to be real careful, I guess, when we're deciphering stuff, honestly. So, key advantages, you kind of read them, which is fine. Though you would help demonstrate your understanding of the material if you provided an example of the fee earning limit order, like providing all HBAR in an HBAR USDC V2 pool at a 50 cent to $1 USDC ratio, and as the HBAR USDC goes through that range, you get trading fees. And if HBAR goes past $1, you should have all HBAR swapped out for USDC. So there is a fee earnings limit order. So now, for example, you can put a limit order if, for example, HBAR goes above, and you can put a sales order, is what they're saying, and get a fee when you get them paired up with USDC. I didn't explain that because I guess I used to be a day trader and a swing trader, and so I understand this trail loss, stop loss. I understand all those terms, so I figured everyone listening will understand those terms, but that's what she's trying to say. So if, let's say, you want to swap some HBAR into the HBAR USDC pool, and it reaches a certain limit order, you put in that order at that specific price, it swaps from there, and beyond that, you get also rewards. And then you can also put a limit order of selling, and you can sell it out, which is pretty cool, and vice versa. So, okay. So I would like to get someone from the team. That's me pushing for an interview, but I don't think they'll ever give me the interview. I'm not cool enough, I guess. So, yeah. Anyways, that's all I wanted to review with you guys. And then I said, all right, let me see. And then Saucy said you should branch out and interview someone smart about it. Not that they're not smart about it, but we should involve other smart people. Completely agree with what he said. And I said someone like H. Barbara, I'd love to. Been trying for ages. Anyone on the team for sure. Link to AMA. And then I completely agree with Saucy. So anyone who understands this inside and out and would like to come to my channel, and I can ask a few questions, so you can come and explain the intricate details about this V2, you're more than welcome to. So anyways, Yeah, someone fully and completely immersed in the topic with a concentrated education. Yes, that's what I said. All right. So then whitepapre continues. Lowering the emissions rate doesn't make the token deflationary, supply is still increasing. Now, while sauce buybacks have been described as deflationary, I'm of the opinion that if the supply is increasing, it's not deflating. Yes, it takes sauce out of the liquidity pools and puts them in the infinity pool, but since anyone could withdraw the sauce tokens at any time, it's still sauce tokens in the economy ready to be used. Price target, and not sure if target is target. I meant in my last video I was saying that they're probably targeting stablecoins paired liquidity pools because it feels like they're rewarding and incentivizing more for people that pairs their sauce with stablecoins. But this is what she said. Target, and not sure if target is the word, although CLMM would make stablecoin liquidity much more effective. Focus more on real yield. Okay. I still think they're targeting liquidity pools stablecoin liquidity pool providers. But I see what she's saying. So circulating supply of sauce is still the same. The bigger takeaway is more the real yield via trading fees, since capital is used much more efficiently. Then from there you could extrapolate. Oh my goodness. She is an English professor, by the way, as you can tell. Then from there, you could extrapolate the more trading volume, more trading fees, more funds for sauce buybacks. That's pretty cool. Buybacks, deflationary. And I'll continue from where I left off on the video, like 3 minutes. LOL. Okay, so anyway, she continues. Awkward moment. My comment is at the character limit and I'm not even done. She continues, key Hedera facts just being read out, although you ended up dropping some syllables. Yes, more real yields would mean less reliance on sauce token as incentives for providing liquidity, although still to focus on deflation. Reading the example, you seems to misunderstand. V1 liquidity pool were also paid in the underlying tokens, just with the increasing value of the LP tokens. The biggest difference is that with more real yield, liquidity pools wouldn't need to be compensated, if at all, as much with sauce and HBAR. So I guess this is the biggest key factor between the two. The biggest difference, okay, is that with more real yield, LP wouldn't need to be compensated, if at all, as much with sauce and HBAR. And also the lottery system means that the rewards are directly deposited into wallets. That's pretty cool. You kind of skim that part, even though it's kind of a big deal. I guess it's pretty big. It's a pretty big deal. Honestly, it's not that big deal to me that it gets deposited directly to the wallets, but for security purposes, probably it's a big deal. Now, proposed tokenomics section. Oh, you didn't fully read it out. I didn't read that out in my last video, by the way. She considers that if you read off numbers, that people without accompanying diagrams, they get lost. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna open up the diagrams before I read out the tokenomics. So for tokenomics, it's a good breaking. She says tokenomics for second video. It's a good break point. Just like classes or at sermons, you tend to lose people after 15 minutes. I'm not going to comment on sauce price projection. That's all on you. Come on, HBAR, bruh. Come on. Everyone wants to hear the price projections. So anyways, that's pretty much it. You're all welcome to come and ask. So then her last... the last tip she gave me was it took over an hour to get through the 19-minute video. I will say my perspective is through the lens of death by PowerPoint, and at any moment anything mentioned is fair game to ask about and open to being roasted on open flames. There you have it. Briefly, it did seem a lot of reading of article without some of the familiarity with the content. I bet doing it live without any prep. Yep, I was doing it live with no prep. A little bit more organizing of key points and thoughts would help, like you had the typical subscribe phrase near the end. So anyways, she's, and then I had to ask her, are you a college professor? She's like, perhaps. So I was kind of teasing her here. I said, would the following sentence drive you nuts? I said, I was relaxing at their party. This is a bait. And then I said, how about, yes, they're relaxing at the party. Anyways, I hope this explains a lot. I still believe they're targeting and they want more price stability by incentivizing and rewarding more people that add to sauce and stablecoins paired liquidity pools. I still believe that, which it's but anyways, they're rewarding. The rewards are directly deposited into your wallet, which is pretty cool. And they said it's something that should be highlighted and mentioned. But yeah, I had the Hermione give me the feedback. You want something, you want a good feedback, come to whitepapre and she'll roast the crap out of you. When Hermione was teaching Ron Weasley how to say it's Leviosa, not Leviosa. I'm just teasing if you're watching this, whitepapre. Thank you all for watching. But this is more of a recap of my last video, coming from and directly from the eyes of one of the admins from Saucerswap. I hope this cleared up a lot of questions. Any concerns, comment down below. I'll go and ask him. If she roasts me, I don't mind the roasting, because in the end, we all learn together. I know that I was not the only one that learned something new when she was giving me and reviewing my video and sharing the feedbacks. I know a lot of people learn from this as well, and I hope you guys learn from this as well. Thank you all for watching. This is Safe Investor AG, whitepapre Saucy Warrior. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay saucy.